Well, good morning, South Mississippi, and happy Sunday morning. Today, we have a couple different things going on. Of course, we had that cold front pass through yesterday. Of course, you're going to notice it is much cooler out there. It's very windy and very dry. And, well, with these three things together, we're going to notice that we are under red flag warnings today for all of South Mississippi. This is from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. today, and this is because of those factors. The very low humidity, the very strong winds. Wildfires can start and spread very easily under these conditions. So we want to avoid any activities today that can lead to anything like open flame, sparks. Make sure cigarettes are disposed of properly. You also don't want to run your car over dry grass. That is another thing that can actually start a fire. So let's kind of roll through the forecast for today. Here's also the area that the red flag warnings are in effect for. All 6 South Mississippi counties, also to our north, most of South Central Mississippi included. All of Southeast Louisiana is included in this as well. For that high fire danger, the Storm Prediction Center, NOAA, is also watching for an elevated fire risk across a lot of the Gulf Coast today. So just something to keep in mind as we go through the rest of today. Also a wind advisory until 3 p.m. today, and that's those north winds around 15 to 20 miles per hour. The gusts could go up to 30 to 40 miles per hour. So just make sure you're, once again, not burning anything. You also want to make sure that small patio furniture is tied down or up against a south-facing wall. That avoids anything from blowing around. Trash cans also need to be close to those south-facing walls if you can. Across the area, well, that cold front, there it is. It's out over Florida now. Still seeing some showers and storms with it, but that has left South Mississippi. We are now all dry across the area, and overall, it's going to be a pretty nice day. We're going to have breezy winds and the cooler temperature, but as far as cloud cover goes, we're looking like a very clear day out there. But once again, those wind speeds will be very high at times. We're going to be looking at the potential for those wind gusts around 20 to 30 miles per hour, some spots up to 40. And if you're planning on heading offshore today, that is where things will be very dangerous. There's a gale warning in effect offshore, the Mississippi Sound Small Craft Advisory there. So definitely conditions are not great out there for burning or boating because, well, very, very windy and very, very dry out there. As we go throughout the rest of the day as well, look at what happens as we go into the afternoon. The winds will start to relax down. They do become a little bit more out of the northwest, but the gusts do stay pretty high even as we go into the overnight hours. Now, wind gusts around 20 to 30 miles per hour are still possible. Tomorrow morning, winds down to around 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusts still in about the 15 to 20 mile per hour range. So pretty breezy, especially as we go over the next few days as well. Well, taking a look out there right now, Hancock Whitney camera over in Gulfport. Things look fantastic out there. Clear skies, temperature in the low 50s right now, so certainly much cooler than the past couple of days. Look at that. Right now at the Gulfport Airport, north-northwest winds at 20 miles per hour. Dew point is all the way down in the 20s. That very, very dry air starting to work its way in, so that fire danger will continue to increase throughout the day. And the wind chill currently in the low 50s, but that could go a little bit lower as we pick up those winds as well. Looking at the futurecast, or well, today's forecast, we'll get to futurecast here in a second, but you can see that we are looking at the potential for temperatures to remain in the 50s today. Now, if you're further inland, there is a chance at those 60s. It's going to be very difficult to get into the 60s today with that dry air continuing to filter in. The winds out there, very breezy from the north. These two are going to really help to prevent us from getting all the way up into the 60s. Most of us will see mid to upper 50s throughout the day today and tomorrow as well. Now, it's morning temperatures that we do need to keep a very close eye on, especially as we go into early tomorrow morning. Many spots will be dropping down into the mid to lower 30s. If you're further inland, especially Loosedale, Wiggins, Poplarville, you guys want to go ahead and probably protect those plants tonight. There's the chance that we do get to right at freezing, especially for those inland areas. So, of course, the winds are a little on the breezier side. That may prevent us from getting that all the way down into those low 30s. But it's certainly a possibility that we do want to go ahead and prepare for. And then as we go through the day tomorrow, things look pretty good out there. Once again, another clear day with the potential for temperatures to struggle to get out of those 50s. Especially heading into the afternoon, most of us remaining in the mid-50s, a little bit colder as we go through tomorrow. And then Tuesday morning. So this is overnight, Monday night into Tuesday morning. This, we do have the potential for a light freeze across all of South Mississippi. Low 30s all the way to the coast. Some inland areas could be looking at those upper 20s. So as we go into tomorrow night, certainly want to protect plants across the entire coast, pets inside as well. It's going to be a light freeze for all of South Mississippi, but we do rebound those temperatures very quickly. Here's your afternoon highs each day this week. Look at by the end of the week, we're right back up into the 70s. Another weak cold front will go through on Thursday. That could bring our Friday temperature a little bit lower. We're going to keep a close eye on that over the next couple of days. That'll also increase the rain chances come Thursday and Friday. But there's just something to keep an eye on a bit more long term there. Morning temperatures, like we talked about, we want to protect those plants tonight and tomorrow night. Low 30s possible all the way down to the coast, especially looking at Tuesday morning for a light freeze, upper 20s possible inland. And then we get into Wednesday. That's when we do finally start to rebound those temperatures. Wednesday morning in the 40s, and then Thursday morning back up into the 50s. Once we get that second cold front through, rain chances increase. That brings our morning temperatures back down to the mid or lower 50s on some days. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast for all of South Mississippi. We are looking at a pretty nice week up ahead, kind of a roller coaster. We were in the 80s on Friday and Saturday, but then we got to today. It's now much cooler out there. Many of us in the 50s all day today. Looking at the rest of the week, mostly dry. We're going to stay pretty dry for most of the week. We're also looking at the potential for temperatures to slowly rebound, but keep in mind you want to protect those plants as we go into tonight and tomorrow night as well.